Hey guys, welcome back. This is Salman Francis of LZH-Project, and this is part 2 of our Linux networking, basic networking video series. And if you remember in our last discussion where we set up the permanent IP address in our Slackware box with the netconfig command, and I will continue my discussion here. And there is another way of setting up a permanent IP address in Slackware. And once after completing the Slackware, we'll move to CentOS. But let me finish with Slackware first. So there is one more command, or you can say one more option. Let's say if config it's 0, it's 192.168.1.229. Okay, to change IP address in Slackware the other way, we need to edit a file, vim etc rc.d inet1.conf. Oh, sorry, rc.inet1.conf. Okay, and over here you just scroll to the place where it says IP address. Here it is. Okay, press I to insert. Let's change it to 228. Okay, press escape colon WQ, write and quit. Okay, and this time let's if config eth0. It's not changed, but we need to restart the interface, so let's restart it. etc rc.d rc.inet 1 restart. Okay, and it has changed actually. Let me show you. You can now ping 192.168.1.228. Perfect. So let's just close this, kill this session and create a new session. Just a minute. Okay, and now tmux again. Okay. 68.1.228. So that's the other way. And this time if we use if config it's 0, we can say it's 192.168.1.228. But how we can check that if this change is permanent? rc.d rc.inet1 restart, and this time it's not going to disconnect. Perfect. So that's the second way of changing networking in, or changing the IP address permanently in Slackware. Okay, so let's move to our CentOS box. Okay, up arrow, and let me kill this tmux process. Okay, okay, so we already checked how to change the settings in Slackware. So now let's start our discussion with CentOS. So to check IP address in CentOS 7, you use ipaddr show, and it will reveal that our device is ENP0S3, and the ether or the MAC address is 0800277902:99, and IP address is 192.168.1.3. Okay, so to check route in CentOS, we use IP route show command, and it says that default is 192.168.1.1, and the device is ENP0S3. You can also use route tell command. Just a minute. With less, and it will say tons of information. 192.168.1.0 is the network, gateway is 192.168.1.1, and lots of other information. With this route tell command, you can also use IPADD. Okay, so these are the two most important information. Okay, and because I have already told you that I am using the net tools command, like the package also in my CentOS 7, so I can also use route-n command and netstat-r command. So they give the same information as they were giving in Slackware. Okay, now if we need to change the IP address on a fly, it's not going to be permanent. First we need to remove the current IP address, IPADDR show. Okay, so remove it, IPADDR, delete 192.168.1.3. Device is CNP0S3. Okay, clear. Okay, so IP address is gone. We can enable this IP we can add the IP address with ADDR. Add 192.168.1.200, let's say, /24 P0S3. Okay, and IPADDR show will reveal that it's 192.168.1.200, and we can ping it ourselves. Okay, perfect. But let me restart the network, systemctl restart network, and you'll see that this IP address is gone and our old IP address is back. So that's why it's not permanent. So we can use, there are 2-3 ways we will see. One is the utility called nmtui. Okay, over here you can just go to edit the connections, change here to 200, just tab, press OK and quit. Clear. Show IPADDR show will reveal it's still the same, so we need to systemctl restart network. This is how you restart network in CentOS 7. Okay, clear. IPADDR show will reveal that the new address has taken place and it's working fine. Okay, how we can add an extra IP address in our CentOS 7 on the fly? It's very simple. Use the IPADDR utility again. Use add command this time, 192, give the IP address, let's say 40, and device is P0S3. Okay, and this time if we use IPADDR show, you will see two different IP addresses. One is 192.168.1.200 and the other is 192.168.1.40. But this is also not permanent, but it's usable at the moment. You can see that. Okay, perfect. Systemctl restart network. Okay, so we are back. Okay, now to make the other way to make this IP address permanent, instead of using the nmtui utility, we will edit the configuration file. Okay, I don't have vim, so vi etc sysconfig network-script, and over here you will see this if cfg and the device name. So this is the file we are going to edit. Okay, and over here you can just go to this line where it shows IPADDR, and you can just change it to whatever you like. Let me change it back to the original one. Okay, over here you can change the gateway as well, the prefix, the DNS. If you want, you can add another DNS entry over here. Make sure that it's set to yes on boot, and the boot proto is over here, it's none. You can use static. Okay, that's it. Escape, write and quit, systemctl, restart network. Okay, and show, IPADDR show will reveal that it's back to 1.3 and it's pinging Google. Perfect. Okay, one more thing I would like to mention here. To get more information, you can always use the manuals and help. For example, if config -- help will reveal the help, and you can use man if config, and it will give you the ifconfig manual. The same way you will use man IPADDR, and it will give you the manual for IPADDR. Okay. Next, we will see how to add routes in CentOS and Slackware. But let's check how we can add routes in CentOS first. And as always, first we will try to add the routes which are not persistent, or which will change on the reboot or networking or upon restarting of the network. So let's check our route first. Route -n will reveal that at the moment we have 192.168.1.0 and our gateway is 192.168.1.1. So let's say I would like to add one more network and to my routing table. So I'll use a static route, and the command is route add, let's call it 10.1.1.0. This is the network, and gateway is 192.168.1.1. okay, so route -n will reveal that it's 10.1.1.0, so it's perfect. So this is the route has been added. But upon, again, if I restart the network, you will see that the route is gone. So how we can make route persistent in CentOS? Again, we need to go to etc sysconfig network -script. Okay, let's cd into this. Okay, and over here you need to create a file. We will call it vi route -enp0s3. So it's going to be, the file name is going to be route and then your device name. Okay, so my device is enp0s3, so therefore this is how I'm going to make this file. Okay, and all you have to do is you need to press insert 10.1.1.0/24 via 192.168.1.1. That's it. Escape, write and quit, and system restart network. Okay, route -n, perfect. Now our route is permanent. Even if the system reboots or the network restarts, it will remain persistent. Systemctl restart network again, and route is there. So that's how we add persistent route in CentOS. And now let me show you quickly. There are two utilities to check the status of your interface. It's called ifstat, and it will give you a good way of the stats of your interface. Then there is iftop also, the processes. So it's not installed here. We can use yum -y install iftop. Okay, if top will give us a good information about our network and the interface. So you can check for these utilities more on Google or like in my next articles or next video, sorry. So at the moment this is it what I would like to discuss. Now Control C, I am going to use SSH and I'm going to go into my Slackware where I'm going to show you how you can I forgot the IP address of our Slackware box. It was, let me check. Okay, it's 228. Okay, now I'm in Slackzilla. Okay, so how to add routes in Slackware? It's the same way. Route-n will reveal that it's 192.168.1.0 and the loopback addresses network is in the routing table. So to add route, again route add 10.1.1.0 /24 and gateway is 192.168.1.1, div is eth0. Okay, I'm missing something. Here it is. Okay, route n, and the network has been successfully added. But if we restart the network, etc rc.d rc.inet1 restart, you will see that route is gone. Okay, and it took me 2 hours to figure out how you can add persistent routes or how you can make routes persistent in Slackware. Okay, but one more thing I would like to mention. There is a file, it's basically in etc rc.d and the file is local, rc.local, this file. Okay, and in this file you can see that you can add the command like I have added here. The problem is this route add -net 10.1.1.0 /24 gateway. This file will help you when your system reboots. Then it will automatically add these routes to the routing table. But if you restart the network, these routes will go away. So this file is not only like it's only going to help you for a while, but upon the network restart, your routes will be routes will go away. So again, you can check by restarting the network. It's not going to be any helpful. Or restart the system and these routes will come on. Okay, so how to make the routes persistent in Slackware? That is the big question. So it took me 2 hours, as I was telling you earlier, to figure out this, and it's really simple how you can do that. So to do that, just go to etc rc.d rc.inet1. This is the main file which handles network in Slackware, and you just go to the very end of this file here and add this line /sbin route add -net 10.1.1.0 /24 gateway is 192.168.1.1. So this is going to be your network, or the network you would wish to add. This is the subnet mask and your gateway. Like these are my settings, so your setting of course is going to be different. So just make sure you fill the blanks up. So the network is this and gateway is this. Now write and quit, and this time route-n will show nothing, but upon system restart or network restart, you will see the magic. perfect. So the route is there. You can see 10.1.1.0 and all the routes are here. How many times you restart the network, the routes are going to be persistent and they're not going to fade away. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned something, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel Linux King, and hope to see you in third video. We will discuss more tools, networking tools, TCP dump, and a lot of good stuff. So thank you and goodbye.